Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vale Daily Live. I'm Trisha Swenson on this Monday morning, September 20th. We're almost to the autumnal equinox, the first day of fall coming up this week. We've got that fall chill in the air this morning. Definitely, I saw some temperatures on the screen that I haven't seen yet this winter or this year. So we're definitely cooling things down. A little bit of cloud cover out there as well. We'll get you all the details for the weather throughout our show today. Thanks for joining us. We've got a lot going on. We're going to be checking in with Knapp Harvest Ranch. This is Knapp Harvest is Knapp Ranch's store down in Eagle Ranch, and it is basically a 7 day a week farmers market with everything you need to keep you healthy and nourished throughout the week for you and your family. Then we're going to head over to the Riverwalk Theater. Ashley will be standing by in Riverwalk, and she's also going to do a little shopping at Remix Consignment in the Riverwalk. I can't wait to see what sort of items they have there. And then we've got a lot of events still happening, even just this week alone. A lot of things to do. I know we had a busy weekend with Oktoberfest wrapping up and all the classic cars, whether it was the Colorado Grand or the Vail Automotive Classic. And then we'll give you headlines, weather, details, and more information on upcoming events. And we'd also like to invite you to chat with us. If you're watching either on YouTube or Facebook during our live show between 7:30 and 8:30, you can ask a question. You can just tell us where you're tuning in from. We'd love to hear what's on your mind this morning. And then if you can't watch us every morning during that time, you can always catch us on demand. We're not only on YouTube and Facebook for on demand, we're also on Roku, we're on Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and we're also a podcast on Spotify. So if you're in the car or you're walking the dog, that kind of thing, you just want to listen to what's going on, we can give the details just through your ears. So check that out as well. Several ways to stay connected with the Vail Valley. But let's find out what's happening down in Riverwalk and what it feels like today. Ashley LaFleur is standing by. Ashley, looking gorgeous.
Oh, yeah, it is chilly. Trisha got the sweater on. Emma and I are both like, yep, it is a fall, almost fall morning. Still got 2 days, but man, it's chilly. It's, I tell you what, like, I left Eagle and it was 52 degrees this morning, which was surprising. It was like a little bit warm, I think, because the cloud cover is kind of helping to keep things like insulated. But where we are at the Riverwalk, it seems to be a little bit cooler than that. So a little bit of a breeze also going on, really cloudy to start off the morning. But I'm excited, just to have this chill in the air and also for the temperatures that we're going to be seeing for this week. So bring it on. Bring on the official fall marker.
Yeah, totally. Well, and it does, and I didn't realize it was going to rain last night. Like, I think it rained. Like, I woke up and I'm like, does it sound like rain? Am I dreaming? What's going on? But looks like that cold front moved through, provided some showers, and it'll probably clear by this afternoon, right?
Yeah. So, we're starting out, you can see it. You can see how cloudy it is behind me. And I had like just a few raindrops in my car this morning in Eagle. And, out here, you can kind of it's just very fragrant, right? Like, it's not like there's really any puddles or anything, like maybe a few in the parking lot, but it definitely happened. There's dew kind of clinging to the grass, but we're going to be seeing this kind of moody start to the morning, and then things are going to change by lunchtime. We're going to start to see things really warming up, and warming up kind of.
Yeah.
We'll be seeing a little sunshine in the forecast. And so, if you look at what's going on with those graphics for today, it's going to be pretty much in the 60s for the highs, especially in Vail, and then, in Edwards, and then maybe getting into like the low 70s in Eagle and Gypsum. But look at this. Currently in Avon, 38 degrees. Woo, look at that. And then as we look at those temperatures, we're going to be seeing that high, like staying the 50s and 60s and looking pretty good. Overnight low, PS, in Eagle tonight, 27. Okay. We did, I don't know if you got those, if you signed up for those EC alerts, but we got a freeze warning
That's what I heard. Yes, the freeze
Yeah,
and frost warning overnight. So really, if you still have maybe some potted plants outside, try to bring them in. Maybe cover the flower beds. I remember my mom used to do that with just like beach towels or sheets
right.
or something, because they can survive, but they need to be protected a little bit for temperatures dipping this low.
Yeah.
And I also saw that the sunset, I think it's going to be at 7:05 tonight.
It's like almost equal. Like sunrise and sunset are almost like right at 7 right now.
Yeah.
So, I got up this morning and yep, it's officially, it's just, there's no scooting around it. It's headlamp weather, walking the
Yeah.
dogs.
Well, and I got caught. I got caught 2 times coming back from bike rides last week. I'm like in Cordillera, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna make it home before
Yeah.
dark. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just have to start those bike rides a little bit earlier.
Right.
But yes, yeah. And you know what? I was just gone for about 3 or 4 days to see the change in color just by being gone just a couple of days. I really think maybe this weekend will be the peak. What do you
I,
think?
yeah, I would agree with you on that. I ended up, driving over to Breckenridge yesterday, and on my way back, I mean, my goodness, Golden Peak is just going off right now, and I think you're right. I think this weekend is going to be that peak
Yeah.
for us here in the Vail Valley. And a big thank you to Liv Sotheby's, by the way, for bringing us a first look at this local weather forecast. They're Colorado's leading real estate firm. You can contact one of their Vail Valley broker professionals to help you live the life you love. And Trisha, this is it. This is why this part of the year is my absolute favorite in the mountains. I don't know what it is. I think it's probably the aspens. Oh, we got some geese flying in a V above us. No, we're not going to show. We're not going to show. No, we're not going to make you sick. Emma was going for it, but I don't want to make you throw up first thing in the morning.
Are they going south? Are they going
They're
south
going
yet?
south. They're honking. They're in V formation. But yeah, it's just beautiful out here, and it's chilly. It is a
Okay.
chilly stuff.
You know what? But even though we're kind of going into this in between season between our big summer and, of course, our big winter, which is starting a little early, November 12th, we'll be spinning the lifts at Vail. Still a lot of things going on, even this week alone, with different events happening during the week. We've got the big Underground Sound Series kicking off this weekend with all those great concerts, and you can get that Underground Sound pass. Wow, 7 shows. You get a drink at each show, so that's 7 drinks, and it's all for $125, which is a pretty
Yeah, I mean,
good deal.
it's such a great deal, and especially if you haven't been to the Velar before, it's a great introduction. And I mean, 7 shows and 7 drinks. That's amazing. That doesn't like you would pay that like
I
one
know.
ticket for one show to be.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So we've got that going on. We have Jimmy Huga's birthday coming up. The Colorado Snow Sports Museum is doing something fun with Billy Kidd coming in and Mike Marold.
Oh,
They're going to be doing a Q&A. Just a great thing. This is to benefit, it's the screening of Can Do, the legacy of Jimmy Huga. And actually, I had a chance to interview Jimmy. He passed away quite a few years ago. He was the bronze medalist right behind Billy Kidd. It was so cool to see them kind of go 2-3 in the Olympics back in '64. But he was diagnosed with MS early in his career, but he never let that slow him down. It never let him stop it. He was so inspirational to others. So I just always remember hearing his little bits and quips of wisdom, and just a great way to honor him by this event at the Colorado Snow Sports Museum this Wednesday.
that's so special. I saw that Billy Kidd was going to be here, and I mean, what a cool way, especially for those people that maybe are just kind of really joining our community full
Yeah.
time. We've had a lot of second homeowners that are now calling this home, and so if they're not really well versed on the history when it comes to skiing in this area, I mean, what a great way to be one on one with these legends. Like
Yes.
so cool.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. So, and more things coming up. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to let you go. I know you've got Riverwalk Theater and you've got Remix. I'm interested to see what the consignment world has.
No, popcorn and shopping. You guys for my lineup this morning. I think I can handle this. I think I got it.
I think so too. All right. Hey, what movies are playing behind you? What do you got?
Listen, here's what I know. There's a climbing film. There's a Clint Eastwood film. There's another action film I'm sure my husband would love. There's like a kind of another action, Shang-Chi, the Legend of Ten Rings. So like if you want something like really athletic. Also, good morning, Trisha. Let me just show you what my producer is doing here. What are you doing, Emma? What are you doing? She's talking to the local.
She's making friends.
I met somebody who was chatting with Meredith the other day.
Well, and Skipper, we talked to you when we first started.
Oh, they're a regular on our show.
Yep.
Good morning.
You know what? I don't know if you've been in contact with Roundup River Ranch.
I knew you were going to ask that. Yes.
Yes, because I finished TV commercials for them.
Okay.
And you should run them on your show.
Oh, yeah. We got to get in contact with them.
My son wrote them. He was the world creative director for Apple.
Oh, my gosh.
And he wrote them for me. And I had them produced at a major production company in LA because I used to own an advertising agency in New York City. And what happened was I used to use this company in LA because I'm talking fast, but my son-in-law was the head of television for Sony for 33 years.
For Sony.
He just,
yeah.
I introduced this production company to him, and they both used each other. And he said, whatever you need, Bob. So I use him for now doing commercials for children's hospitals and animals.
Oh,
and speaking of animals, Trisha, we should probably get Skipper on here. Good morning, Skipper.
Look at Skipper. Skipper always loves the limelight.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, we're gonna hang out with Skipper. We're gonna learn a little bit more here at the Riverwalk.
Awesome. Yeah, and Bob Solon doing so much good for the Roundup River Ranch.
You know, my life now is devoted to children's hospitals and animals.
I love it.
I'm going to walk now 8 to 10 dogs one at a time. I walk 2 to 3 miles every morning.
Oh, wow.
At Vale Dog and Day Spa, because Holly rescues them. They have back wheels she gets for them because their back legs are paralyzed, been mistreated. This is my life now.
Oh, all right, Bob, it's so good to see you, and it's so nice to see what you're doing. Okay, he's got to get going to not only walk Skipper, but he's got more dogs to walk with Vale Doggy Day Spa. Awesome, you guys. Thank you so much for bringing Bob in. And Roundup River Ranch, it's one of the hole-in-the-wall camps. Paul Newman has several around the world, and we happen to have that one, which brings in kids with cancer. They do summer camp activities. It's a really cool place, just outside of just kind of the metro area. If you keep on going west, even past Walcott, that's area, you go up the Colorado River Road, and the Roundup River Ranch is right up there. So we'll have to get a hold of that commercial that Bob has put together. So little jump start to your morning today. We're going to take a commercial, come back. We've got headlines. We've got interviews with the Riverwalk Theater, as well as Remix Consignment and Knapp Ranch Harvest. So stay tuned.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Knapp Harvest is your marketplace for locally produced products like seasonal organic produce, meats, eggs, dairy, breads, flours, Knapp nectars, and more. It's harvest time, and that means Hotchkiss tomatoes, Olathe sweet corn, and Paonia peaches. We also have a full bounty of mushrooms, such as blue oysters, king trumpets, lion's mane, and chestnuts. Knapp Harvest, your indoor farmers market, open 7 days a week in Eagle Ranch. Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. Time now to find out what made headlines in today's paper for Monday, the 20th of September. And on the cover, were you out there? Did you see all the great cars that were in town this weekend? We've got cars at the Vail Automotive Classic in Lions Head. In Vail draws admirers on Sunday. Lions Head hosted 2 car shows this weekend. You could see more with the great photos, beautiful weather for it as well. Check it out on page A2, all these sweet rides that came into town. Also in today's paper, headlining for today, wild opinions wanted. Now, this is a study that was sent to 3,000 random county residents last week. It aims to collect opinions about wildlife, habitat, land use, and outdoor recreation. Find out more on page A3. Also on page A5, vaccination status data of hospitalized COVID patients now accessible. Governor says Colorado is ready for booster vaccines. More can be found on page A5. Also, in today's arts and entertainment section, Eagle County hosts Big Gay Give Back Day. The Pride Group invites LGBTQ plus community and allies to volunteer Saturday at the Mountain Valley Horse Rescue. You can find out where this is and what you can do on page B1. And Underground Sound, that series kicks off this weekend, and we've got 7 shows coming up, and one of them is Taylor Scott Band. They'll be coming October 15th, so you can get a preview of this whole musical series at the Villar Performing Arts Center and learn more about this artist on page B3. And have you been checking out the moon lately? Well, we've got an article that's going to give you the outside scoop on the full moon and September constellations, some of the planets you can see right now. Have you been noticing we've been having Mercury and Venus in the western horizon right around when the sun's going down? So you can check that out on page B4. Lots of information in the Vail Daily today. I always say if you miss a day, you miss a lot. So pick up your free copy of the paper in newspaper dispensers from Eastvale all the way down to Gypsum and Dotsera, or you can always just go online. These stories and more can be found. We've got archive stories. We have entertainment section. We have sports section. You can catch up with high school preps and what happened over the weekend. I heard Battle Mountain, Vail Christian, and Eagle Valley all won their football games this past weekend. So you can learn more by going to vaildaily.com for more details. Vail Daily, bringing communities together. So that's a look at your headlines. We're going to take it back out to Ashley LaFleur. She's standing by in Riverwalk in the heart of the valley. What's going on, Ashley?
Here we go. You're live. So we're going to take a look at the weather while we're out here in Edwards. And as you can see, first thing this morning, a lot of clouds covering the entire valley. And that's going to be the case really through the next several hours. And then by the time that we get to lunch today, it's really going to be clearing up. We're going to be looking at a lot of sunshine, and those temperatures are going to be staying pretty nice and cool today. So highs are mostly going to be in the 60s across the valley floor. And then we'll be seeing those temperatures kind of very similar for tomorrow, but by the end of the week we'll be seeing them kind of creeping back up into the upper 60s and the 70s. So really feeling like fall as we officially welcome it on Wednesday. And those overnight lows are also dropping significantly, and especially tonight we could have some freezing going on. So like Trish and I were just talking about, if you want to bring those plants in, cover them up, it might be a really good idea if you'd like to hang on to that fall harvest. We finally used all of the basil leaves in our basil plant for like one meal, so we're pretty proud of being able to do that this weekend. But Our weather brought to you by Betteridge. They have had beautiful fine jewelry and watches since the late 1800s, and along with that, exceptional service. They're located right in Solaris, so it's a great time to stop on in and to see what they have in store. Always something beautiful, always something unique, and again, that customer service is top notch. Now, another place where customer service is really high on the priority list is at Knapp Harvest down in Eagle Ranch, and Trisha had a chance to go and explore and see what they have available this time of year.
We're at Knapp Harvest in Eagle Ranch talking about the harvest. It is that time of year. We're seeing the bounty from all the hard work from the farms in the area. Carrie Hogan joins us now. And Carrie, what are some of your top sellers this month?
Well, we got to talk about the Colorado top 3. So you've got your Hotchkiss tomatoes, you've got your Paonia peaches, and you have your Olathe corn, which are absolutely Colorado favorites this time of year. They are just beautiful.
Oh, yes. You know what? And to have something that is grown locally is so close. It's such a big difference. You try one of these tomatoes versus something that has been shipped from across the country or whatever.
You are so right, because, yeah, they will pick them green and then ship them across, so that by the time they ripen in the grocery store, they've lost all of their nutritional values. Where this, we pick them up every week. We are down there picking those from the farmers themselves, and it's just such a great relationship to have with these local farmers, because they'll save Andy, our specialist, our vegetable specialist, they'll save her special boxes of things.
Oh, yes.
Peaches and things like that.
Definitely. Well, and you know what else is neat is just all the different recipes you can do. There's so many great ideas. Like you can grill peaches, you can grill your corn. So really a lot of fun. Get the whole family involved with the process and everything. And then something I want to mention is the mushrooms that you're able to get. You know, we have so many people that are into mushroom hunting now.
It's so
if you don't have the time, hey, you guys have
can
already
get
done the
them
hard
right
work.
here. You're
Tell us about
right.
these.
So these came down off of the ranch, the farm at Knapp Ranch, and so these are mushrooms that we're now starting to sell locally. So we've got, today we have shiitakes and blue oysters, but many times you'll find chestnuts and lion's mane. So we're growing up there and we're selling them to the restaurants, and also you can find them here at Knapp Harvest.
Okay. Now, yeah, Knapp Harvest is a product of Knapp Ranch. So tell us how this relationship works.
Well, that's a great one. You know, Knapp Ranch is sort of our research and development center. It's our brainstorm up there. And then from there have come all these different businesses. So the farm came from there and sells microgreens and mushrooms. Then you've got Knapp's Nectar, which is our honey, and our bee business. We manage hives up and down the valley, and we sell beautiful honeys here at Knapp Harvest. So also, you know, we've got Osage Gardens, which is our organic herb farm down in Newcastle, and then the Knapp Garden Center, which also sells veggies and starters like that. So it all came from the brainchild at Knapp Ranch, and now is all represented here at Knapp Harvest.
Okay, it's so great to have this kind of delicious food right here close to us. So we can find you guys. You're in Eagle Ranch?
We are at Eagle Ranch. We're open 7 days a week, so Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 10 till 4. So if there isn't a day that goes by, you can't come down and see us.
All right, you've got the peaches, the corn, the tomatoes, and a whole lot more here at Knapp Harvest.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Flowers are fighters. That's why the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's is full of them. Because flowers find a way to break through. Just like we will. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
Is Cooper outside?
I don't know.
Cooper? Here, boy.
If your life isn't always practical, your carpet should be. You can relax with Lee's with our pet-friendly, stylish, and durable Lee's carpets. Backed by the industry's only 25-year no-exclusion stain warranty.
Don't worry, Carpet One's got this covered.
Oh.
Find your new Lee's carpet in stock now. We can install right away.
All right, I want to let you know what's going on with Beaver Creek this week. We still have the lifts open for one more weekend, Saturday and Sunday. They wrapped up Hike, Wine, and Dine, a great event for Jack's Place just yesterday. I'm sure it was sold out. I heard it was going to be. So I hope they raise a lot of money for this cancer caring house in the Vail Valley that's adjacent to the Shaw Cancer Center. But things that happen on a daily basis over at Beaver Creek, you can check out the trampolines, the bungee jump trampolines. They have the gold panning, the mini golf. That's all there right at the base. And then we also have the horseback riding continuing and the Jeep tours. We have the 4x4 Jeep tours that take you all over the mountain up to PHQ, which is patrol headquarters, the highest point on Beaver Creek Mountain. They tell you all about the history of the area and some of the geology of the area and some of the new things that are going on. We have McCoy Park expansion that is happening. So you can ride up to those high destinations. You can also hike. They do a Jeep assisted hike that kind of brings you up to Bino's Cabin. You hike up to Beaver Lake, which is probably about 1.5 miles from that location, and then hike back down. And both the Jeep 4x4 tours and that Jeep assisted hike to Beaver Lake end at Bino's Cabin. So those are certain days a week, and they're going to be wrapping that up by the end of this weekend. So make sure you take advantage of that. It's just a really cool way to experience the views and the beautiful lake, and then also come back and try some tasty morsels from Bino's Cabin, as well as having some delicious wine paired with it. So for more information on those activities, go to the Summer Adventure Center. That is where you can get your lift tickets for the lifts as well, if you're going to go Bicentennial Lift, or if you just want to learn more about kind of what there is to do, guided hikes as well. They can take you beyond Beaver Creek. They're going to give you some of those details on that. But let's find out what our weather's going to be like for this week. We're seeing some cooler temperatures, much cooler this morning, and cloud cover as well. We've had many clear mornings that it's hard to really figure out what's going on out there. But Eagle 43, we're seeing Vail 37, Edwards 43, and Avon 39. So it's been a while since we've seen that beginning number in the threes, but we will warm up a little bit into the 60s today. Kind of a cold front that came through is what's bringing us this type of weather right now. So for your Monday, we have a little bit of chance of a rain in the morning, and then we're going to clear up by this afternoon. And then we'll see sunshine all throughout the day, clear skies tonight. And that's one of the reasons we're to drop down so low is our temperatures will just get really down into the below freezing point. In fact, there's a freeze watch for the area because of our temperatures dropping below 32 degrees Fahrenheit today. But then the rest of the week, we're going to see Tuesday, plenty of sunshine. Wednesday, the same type of thing, all the way into the end of the week. So we return to the 70s by about Wednesday, low 70s at that, and some 60s up valley, just depending on where you're at. So there's a look at your weather. Want to thank the outlets at Silverthorne for this weather. Outlets at Silverthorne, elevated savings. They do such a good job of bringing us some of the top name brands. It's just about a half-hour drive from here. So it's a great place to go if you're looking for something to do today. Maybe you still need to supplement the back-to-school clothes closet at home, or even if you're not going to school. It's always fun to buy clothes in the fall. It's kind of habit after you've been doing it all your life. But we had a chance to go out with the Vail Daily crew and do some ziplining at Zip Adventures. And this is a great way to see a different slice of the Vail Valley. You're going to be going up Highway 131 out of Walcott. You take the Walcott exit off of I-70. You get outfitted at Four Eagle Ranch, and then they bring you in these Pingsauer vehicles, these old Austrian vehicles, to the location. You do 6 zips. It's so fun. So we had a chance to do this. Here's a bit more about what it's like.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
All right, I want to thank Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea, the roastery, for our keeping us warm today, fueling our adventures today as well. They have 2 locations, one in Beaver Creek and one in Minturn. That's where their roastery is located. And they've been around for a couple of decades now. So good on you, Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea Company. But I wonder if Ashley has her coffee and tea. I hope she's warm enough out there. She's standing by out at Riverwalk. And Ashley, did you get some Java? Okay, they don't look quite ready yet. All right. So you know what? Why don't should we go to the fly fishing report, Rachel? Okay. Rachel's behind the controls this morning. Emma's out in the field doing some camera work. But your fly fishing report, fly fishing is still good. Fly fishing is a sport that you can actually do year round. And a lot of people love to do that. In fact, right now you can float, not really the Eagle, because the Eagle is way too low. But on the Eagle River, the cooler nights have been great for conditions on the Eagle. The water is low, so there's no need to wade in too deep. You can just kind of stay closer to the banks and look for the trout behind the rocks. That's where you're going to find them. The brown trout, they're in pre-spawn mode, and they're feeding more aggressively right now. And then the bugs are on the smaller side. They're fishing with smaller midges, blue-winged olives, tricos, mid-mornings. Probably the best time to be out there. And then the flies on the Eagle River, parachute Adams and blue-winged olives are working right on the surface. Now, if you're going over to Colorado is in good shape, plenty of water, and the float fishing from a boat is the best way to access this large body of water. So you can go out on a float trip, take the guides with you from Fly Fishing Outfitters, and they're still using some hopper dropper action as well as pale morning duns, blue-winged olives, and midges. And best dry flies, Royal or Peacock PMXs and simulators, parachute Adams, Royal Wolves. So a couple of things to give you an idea about what they're betting on. You can check in with Sean Packer. He's the owner of Fly Fishing Outfitters and their team of guides. They're open early. They're sending the boats out bright and early, and you can give them a call, 970-845-8090, or go on their website. That's flyfishingoutfitters.net. No pun intended. All right, Ashley is standing by at Riverwalk Theater right now. And Ashley, I wondered, did you get your coffee and tea? Oh, you've got one of the flowers from the Alzheimer's Walk.
I wanted to show you the fact, well, this guy was just spinning a second ago, so we do have that little breeze. And yes, I did, look at this, service. Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea, thank you so much. It's so important to have something warm this morning. Emma and I may or may not have ducked into her car to turn on the heat for just a second
Oh,
because
yeah.
we kind of needed it.
Yeah.
But you can see, I mean, the flowers are still out, still in bloom. We're not like officially done with flowers just yet, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely it's definitely cool out here, Trisha. It is cool.
And that little purple flower behind you that's spinning. So that's one of the flowers that we use in the walk to end Alzheimer's. So that's happening
Yes.
this week. And you carry a different flower that is a different color based on if you are walking for someone, who is afflicted with Alzheimer's, if you're walking for a caregiver. So they have different colored flowers that we'll be handing out this weekend. We're going to be back at Brush Creek Pavilion in the park down there. Last year we had to walk individually. So we're excited to have everything back together again, and we'll walk as a community to help raise money for research and for cures, treatments, prevention. We're trying for all of it, Ashley.
Oh,
We're
that's
trying for all of it.
amazing. I'm so glad. And I think I love how involved you are in this organization, and it's so great to actually be able to walk again this year. So special. I didn't know that little flower was part of that. So
yeah,
I like that. I like hearing about that explanation. That's really special. Love that.
Okay. What is our weather forecast for today? Are you going to give it to us?
Here's what's going on with the weather. It is going to be much cooler than it has been recently. And so we are really expecting to see fall, kind of like a precursor to fall, because fall doesn't technically land until Wednesday. But today and tomorrow, we are expecting those highs, like in Vail, probably in the 50s. In Edwards and even down to Eagle, like upper 60s. And that's going to kind of be the case as we go into tomorrow as well. And then actually for, the first day of fall, things are going to warm back up a little bit, but we're not seeing those like super, super warm temperatures anymore. So it is starting to settle down just a touch, along with those daylight hours kind of shortening just a little bit.
Yeah.
It really is, it's starting to feel like fall more and more throughout the entire day, which of course, I'm just thrilled with. And we're expecting this cloud cover to last really until about lunchtime. And it's one of those mornings, oh, Trisha, it's so cool, where the mist is just kind of like hovering on top of the mountains, and it's very moody. It's like the perfect time to get that warm cup of coffee and just like snuggle under the blankets or get a nice warm cozy sweater on while you're standing outside. And then by about noon, we're expecting those clouds to start to just kind of clear up a little bit and leave us with some sunshine and some bright blue skies for that forecast. So I'm very, very excited about the fact that we have this kind of weather today. It's just kind of a cool kickoff to a new week. But a big thank you to Carrots for this local weather forecast. They've been creating those heirlooms now for 50 years. So if you haven't been over to see them, make sure to stop in. Their store is so cool. It's really cozy and just beautiful. And the things they create are so unique, and it's something that you're going to cherish for a lifetime. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, we'll let you go. I think you're going to hop on into Rock Theater and talk to the Smiths.
I'm going to get the scoop on the popcorn. That's my main mission.
Good. See if they got those brisket nachos fired up. I think they used to do a breakfast burrito that had like beef brisket in it too.
Well, I'll get the scoop. I will get the scoop for you. Yeah.
Oh, and literally get the scoop. Maybe they can serve you some ice cream because they got soft serve in there as well.
Yeah, I'll check into all of that. Don't you worry.
Okay. All right. We'll let you get warm inside. She's going to head back into the Riverwalk Theater. Ashley's going to be reporting from Riverwalk all morning. But she was mentioning the forecast, and we are going to see things clear up later on this afternoon and throughout the week, which is good news because Wednesday, we're getting back in the saddle. It's Bike to Work Day. We usually host this in June, and so this looks like it might be another edition, or maybe it was just postponed in June. But what's really neat is we're encouraging you to Bike to Work Day, and we have some incentives along the way. We have some stations that'll be offering some little refreshments. In Vail, it'll be the Mayor's Park. In West Vail, Donovan Park, Dow Junction, that main trail bridge. They'll have some refreshments right there. If you're coming in from Minturn, They'll be right there on Highway 24 and Main Street. And then in Avon, Highway 6 roundabout, the north side of I-70, High Gear Cyclery is going to be helping you out there. Edwards Riverwalk, it'll be at the Field House. And then the Kind Bikes and Skis will be offering up some help and encouragement along the way. And then down in Eagle Town Hall on Broadway, the Boneyard Restaurant, and then Gypsum Valley Road near the library. So figure out a way that you could bike to work on Wednesday. And it might be a little cruel if you got to get to work early, but you know what? You heat up when you're on the bike anyway. So Bike to Work Day, real fun. They've got a lot of great sponsors that are helping out with this, like Eco Trails and Town of Vale and Town of Gypsum. And so back in the saddle, Bike to Work Day this Wednesday. Also happening this Wednesday, Walking Mountains. They're doing their Science Behind series. And the topic this week is pickling, canning. You know, what are you going to do with all that fresh produce? Well, this is how we explore the science involved in the process of pickling with fresh produce from Walking Mountains Sowing Seeds Greenhouse. You'll taste, you'll test pickling recipes, and even try your hand at the process. I love when things are hands-on because you get to actually experience it. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to take a jar home. So go to walkingmountains.org to learn more. But Sowing Seeds Greenhouse, this is down at Brush Creek Elementary, and they have been growing things all year. They are in conjunction with the elementary school. It's really cool because the kids get to get their hands dirty and learn about composting and just helping their little plants grow. And you know, when they're invested in it, when they have a hand in how it's being made, they develop more of an affinity for it also. So walkingmountains.org, once again, for the Science Behind series. This week it's on pickling. And then another thing that's going on that the Vale Daily has been involved with, and a lot of our sister newspapers as well, you know, Summit Daily, our paper over in Aspens, is the Longevity Project. And it's been a 5-part series that we've been revealing every Friday each week. It started on August 27th. And this year's theme is how Colorado's high country is responding to increasing demand for behavioral health care. And so you can check out all the different stories that we've been listing online. You can go to valedaily.com for that /longevity. And then we have a live event with keynote speaker Kevin Hines. So you can learn from Kevin Hines, and they're going to have a panel of local behavioral health experts. And since this is a very interesting story, because since the Golden Gate Bridge opened in 1937, thousands of people have tried to kill themselves by leaping, and only 34 have lived. And Kevin Hines, the keynote speaker, he is one of them. So now he travels the world to share his story in hopes of preventing more suicides and educating people about wellness. So there's free tickets. We would just like to register you in advance. And it's going to be in person. It's going to be at the Battle Mountain High School Auditorium. Reception is from 5 to 5:45. And the program will go from 5:45 to 7:30. Once again, with that panel of our local experts. I believe it's going to be moderated by our very own editor, Nate Peterson. So once again, valedaily.com /longevity. We're going to hear the story of Kevin Hines, and good on you, Kevin, for traveling the world to really speak your message. So we're happy to bring this longevity project to our valley and to other communities in Colorado via our sister newspapers. All right, we're going to take it to a quick break. When we come back, Riverwalk Theater, Remix Consignment. We're going to find out more about shopping and going to the movies in the Vail Valley.
Slifer Smith & Frampton, the #1 real estate company in the Vail Valley, with nearly $1.5 billion sold so far this year. Little Brave Lodge is already under contract and set to become the highest priced sale in Bachelor Gulch history. This Creekside estate in Vail just hit the market with more than 7,000 square feet, just minutes from Vail Village. Or this newly renovated 5-bedroom home on Beaver Creek Mountain gives you ski in, ski out access. See them all at vailrealestate.com.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, breathtaking view, and discovery. where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories. Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Have you ever felt rug love? Shop at Rugs Benedict and find the rug you love for any room in your home. Our selection of imported, handmade rugs is unmatched, with over 1,000 beautiful area rugs in stock. You can find rugs to fit any room at any budget. Rugs Benedict in Avon has been serving the Vail Valley since 1972. Finding beautiful new area rugs has never been this easy and affordable. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know rugs.
All right, time for your lens of the day, brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail, the Art of Vision. They have 7 locations throughout Colorado. Most of them are here in Eagle County. We've got Vail Village, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, and Edwards, but we do have one over in Snowmass as well. But I thought I'd bring out the Jacques Marie Mage because I just love the packaging on this brand. And Jacques Marie Mage, it's a Los Angeles-based producer of limited edition designer goods. They specialize in the micro production of artisanal eyewear. The company draws inspiration from across continents, cultures, generations, and it's design eyewear that infuses historical motifs with kind of a modern sensibility. So what's really cool is that you get these little cards. So I'm going to check out the ARP. That's the brand or the model. And the one that I'm going to look at is number 161 out of 350. So like I said, limited edition and really cool. Has all these little, the instruction, not the instruction manual, but the care manual. It's all different languages. And then you take that out. And then you've got the beautiful cloth surrounding your leather case. And these ARPs, now these are eyeglasses, not sunglasses. And both Ashley and I have been trying these on and we've been loving them. So if you wear eyeglasses on a normal basis, I always say make the investment. Spend a little extra money because you're wearing this. This is you. This is your, your look. So the ARP. Now this is limited. So once again, this is number 161 out of 350. Eyepieces can fill your prescription 7 days a week, whether they have their eye doctor in the office that day, or if it's like a telehealth call, they've got their on-site world-class lab that'll get you dialed in. And then you can customize prescription lenses as well. So it's just a nice way to really have your eyewear taken care of and your prescription needs done right here in the Vail Valley. So Eyepieces of Vail, once again, carrying the Jacques Marie Mage out of LA. Check out the ARPs and all the other really cool pieces of eyewear from Jacques Marie Mage. All right, we are down at the Riverwalk Theater once again. We have Grant Smith joining Ashley, and they're going to let us know about what's happening at the theater.
Hey, I'm here with Grant outside the Riverwalk Theater in Edwards. Such a great spot, not just for movies, but also for delicious food and atmosphere. So Grant, first of all, tell us a little bit, let's talk about the movies because it is a theater.
Yeah.
So what's going on with new releases and what can we look forward to?
Yeah, movies are back, like we have new blockbuster movies, if you will, releasing every Friday. We're really excited about it. And we're open for business. Rolling with new movies. We got new movies coming out every week.
Okay, so new movies every week, and I was looking at the schedule. I feel like this week would be like a really good one for my husband. Like there's a lot of action movies that are out and about.
Yeah, Cry Macho, which is a Clint Eastwood movie, might be something you want to come check out with. That opened this past weekend, and we'll have that in theaters this weekend as well. Cop Shop, which is an action movie, might be something you want to check out as well. So, gotta have something for everybody.
Yeah, and speaking of something for everybody, not only do you have these great films and new releases coming out on Fridays, but you have something to tempt the taste buds for everybody.
Yeah, we are a first-run community family-oriented movie theater, but then we also have, food and beverage, and ice cream. So we do kind of specialize in some barbecue. We do chopped brisket sandwich, which is awesome, and brisket nachos, and smoked turkey wrap that we smoke our turkey here. And so, yeah, we got something for everybody. And soft serve, we're kind of known for our soft serve.
Right,
now.
let's talk about the soft serve, because like I don't typically eat a whole lot of dairy in my life, but for a good float situation, I'm in.
Yeah, we do a float, and then good news too, we always have 99% of the time we have a vegan, non-dairy option on our soft serve. So
you just made my day.
Yeah,
that is
yeah, and it's really good. All of our vegan soft serve is really good. So we use rice milk for our vegan soft serve, so you don't have to get a dairy soft serve option. But
Grant, you're just making my life here. And then we were talking a little bit earlier about the popcorn situation. Like I'm such a big fan of popcorn. But then you elevate the popcorn.
Yeah. You know, we use real butter here, so which is awesome. And then you can get truffle. We do a truffle oil popcorn, which is kind of fun. Just kind of something a little, spice it up a little bit.
Yeah. And then if I want to put like M&Ms in there too.
And you can do a scoop of M&Ms, a scoop of Reese's peanut butter pieces, Reese's peanut M&Ms. You can get a scoop of candy in your popcorn, which is fun.
So delicious food, great new releases. The atmosphere is amazing. It's family owned and operated, which is even better. And so if people want to get tickets to the shows, where do they go?
You know, the best place to get it is at riverwalktheater.com, or just stop by here at the box office anytime. So riverwalktheater.com will get you to the portal to purchase tickets online. Then you just show us your phone. The ticket comes that way. You don't have to mess with the line here. Come on into the show and into the concession line. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Riverwalk Theater, the marquees, it was all lit up first thing this morning because we've seen those darker skies earlier and darker evenings starting earlier. So great way to come on in when it does get dark outside and cozy up with some delicious treats here at the Riverwalk. So stop on in, get those tickets, and come on down. You're not going to regret it. So much fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Yep. So cool to see this movie theater, do so much for us during COVID as well. Grant really wants to make this theater be more of a community-based place for people to go, to host events, to host birthday parties, that sort of thing. So really great to see that movie theater survived COVID in the 19 months and is still going strong. You can find out what's going to play there. Like they mentioned, Ashley said, kind of a fun weekend for the action film lovers, whether it's Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, Crime Macho, The Alpinist, and then Cop Shop going on today too. Now, look, the upcoming releases, Dear Evan Hansen, that premieres this weekend. The Addams Family is coming in October, and so is Venom, Let There Be Carnage. So that is what's happening at the Riverwalk Theater. And then even if you're not going to the movies, don't forget, they've got that great happy hour, $6 glasses of wine, a $5 slice of pizza, those brisket nachos that I was asking Ashley about, and $5 Vale Brewing Company drafts. And that's from 3:30 to 5:30. You can look at the schedule, riverwalktheater.com online. That'll give you more details on what the theater is doing. And follow them on Instagram too, because sometimes they have live music under the marquee or different special events that you normally wouldn't expect to find at a theater. So it's kind of cool to see what they have going on. And they always have their ad in the Vale Daily. So if you want to find out what movies are playing, grab a copy or go online, valedaily.com for that. All right, Rachel, what are we doing next? Okay, we're going to take it to a break as Ashley makes her way over to Remix Consignment in Riverwalk.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing, finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, for you, for life.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
All right, I want to let you know about the Underground Sound series that kicks off this weekend. This has been a fall staple at the Villar Performing Arts Center for a number of years now. And what it is it's kind of an off-season concert series. And it's geared towards a lot of the locals, but we do have visitors that still come through the valley during this time of year. And it kicks off 7 week of shows on Saturday. So on the on Friday. So on the 24th, we're going to have Molly Tuttle. And then basically about each week after that, we roll into right before opening day. Seth Walker will take the stage on the 11th. But it's just a really neat concert series. A lot of these are up and coming performers. And if you can catch them here, kind of catch a rising star, it's pretty cool. So you can buy the Underground Sound Pass. And what that is 7 shows. So each show, 7 drinks. You get one drink at each show. It's $125, and this is transferable. So if you want to get some maybe for your office, and you can, or maybe get some with your neighbors, and you take turns babysitting their kids, and you get to go on a date night. It really is cool. So you can go to the villarpac.org for more details and get the scoop on who's coming, who's going to be performing, and how you can get dialed in with that access pass. But it looks like Ashley has made her way over to Remix Consignment, and this isn't a brand new consignment store. It's a new name and new owner. So we want to find out more about what's happening at Remix Consignment with Ashley. Here you go.
Welcome to Remix. This is the place to be if you love consignment, if you love designer goods, you don't have to pay full price for, and if you just like to find those great, just unique finds. And I'm here with Christina. She's the owner, curator, and Christina. Okay, tell us. Let's jump right into this.
So
what
this
is
is my favorite rack. It's all of our premium designer new arrivals. So this is where you're gonna have really unique pieces. I feel like most of this rack is made in France, made in Italy, just really, really high quality luxury goods. The whole store has affordable pieces, but this is kind of the creme de la creme.
Yes.
So I just wanted to grab a few pieces to show you guys what kind of fun stuff we get in. So we're gonna see designers that you've heard of: Burberry, Prada, Dolce & Gabbana. But this is my favorite piece that just came in.
Oh.
This Ralph Lauren vest. Feel the leather. It's butter. So we get really cool, fun stuff like this. This is Ralph Lauren Collection Purple Label, which is his creme de la creme line, straight off the runway. So we get some really fun, unique pieces. Instead of being $5,000, it's $500.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can find some really awesome pieces like this. We have a vintage Burberry camel staple jacket.
Hello, gorgeous.
So these are the things that you want to every once in a while invest. Drop a little bit more money than you're used to and invest some classic, timeless staple pieces to mix in with your jeans, your t-shirts, your fun, affordable stuff that you probably already have in your closet.
Right. Oh man. Yes, I like this. I like this so much. Okay. I like the designer rack so far.
Yeah, so lots and lots of fun colors. We've got staple pieces, black, we've got St. John, just a little bit of everything.
Okay, now, something that I have known you for is also your designer bags.
Correct.
And, I have a lot of people that'll come into town and be like, okay, where can I get a great handbag? And it's well, you got to go to Remix. Emma, can you show them the wall? Here,
I can pop behind you.
Beautiful.
So we have tons of luxury bag goods. Everything is authenticated. We guarantee it, and the company that we use, it's a third-party authentication process. They guarantee that the bags are authentic. So we'll have Chanel, Dior, lots of Louis Vuitton right now that so much came back last week that's authentic. We've got a ton of amazing Prada pieces. If you see some of them, this bag here, you can see the bottom, it's literally brand new. There's not a mark on this bag. It's crazy. So you can get it at half the price of the stores online.
Right.
Yeah. half
Right,
price.
and you get to come in and actually like see it.
You get to see it, feel it. Yeah, you don't have to drive to Aspen. You don't have to drive to Cherry Creek. You can come get these amazing luxury goods at a fraction of the price.
Amazing.
Okay, great Christmas presents.
Oh, yes, right? Yeah,
we already have people Christmas shopping.
We are less than 100 days away, Christina. I know. This
people are already ready.
Okay, no, listen. Fall officially starts on Wednesday, which means we need some good boots. Emma, we're going to other.
We're going to the boots.
Come on over.
We're getting like a tour.
All right, yeah. We're just gonna keep walking this way. Come on over this way right here. Look at what gets revealed. We get to walk past more beautiful items. Ta-da!
The boots.
Gorgeous. Oh, Christina.
So many new boot arrivals. You get really fun, unique, like vintage 70s.
Oh, bring those up in here. Let's see it
like
closer.
Made in Italy, vintage 70s. Super, super soft. You'll also get like your little Coach wellies. These are great for just mucking around with a little bit of rain.
Oh, yeah.
You get your Sorels. Like we're starting to get a few more wintry arrivals, the Pajars. So you get a little bit of everything in here.
Okay, so whether it's boots, it's handbags, it's those classic pieces, you're gonna find it at a great price, and you get these designer goods that you wouldn't have access to in a lot of other places. So what are your store hours?
So we are here Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6. Sundays 11 to 4. In the shoulder season, we'll probably close on Sundays like everyone else. We're like one of the only stores that's open on Sundays. In Riverwalk, a lot of places close.
Yeah, you need
take some time. Yeah, take some time off.
Right, and then if people are thinking, okay, you know what, I actually have some beautiful pieces that I'm not wearing as much as I'd like to anymore, and I'd like to actually consign them. How does that work?
So we're doing consignment drop-offs by appointment only. We're very booked up for fall. We do have a few slots left for fall, and we're already booking winter drop-offs. So this is definitely the time to shop consignment. There is a line to get in.
Oh, wow. Okay, there's a line. Get on over here, get the best choices before everybody else, and come on in and see Christina. I mean, the shop is beautiful. It's jam-packed with all sorts of fun things, and Emma and I, we're going shopping. I mean, those boots with the fringe up there.
Yeah, right?
Oh my gosh, but then like also like these, I mean, these are so classic. Like
The Technica.
Right? Like I just...
Yeah, so those are amazing. And then like fun things like taking the pink dress.
Yeah. Oh, I'm done. I just was literally like shopping. You guys can get out of here. I'm shopping right now. See ya.
All right, man. I got to get myself down there. Yes. The Remix consignment, really cool to see these finds. Ralph Lauren collection. That leather vest. Oh my gosh, that looked amazing. So stop by there. If you do have some awesome items in your closet, yeah, make an appointment or think about what you could sell for winter. And it's a cool little way to make some money on the side and maybe just reinvest in some more of those pieces that they have. But Remix consignment right in the Riverwalk. So you can find it. They're open every day right now. But like she said, they're probably going to close on Sunday during the off season in October. But that's a look at some shopping going on. How about some dining right there in Edwards? We've got a couple of VDL picks we want you to know about right now. Zeno Restaurant in Edwards, contemporary Italian, great place to go if you're just wanting to meet up with people for a drink. They've got a lively bar upstairs and then fine dining downstairs, but they do such a good job with their contemporary Italian food. And then the Rose, just down the way from where Ashley is, that's right on that main street next to Main Street Grill. The Rose, if you're looking for some handcrafted cocktails, they're going to have that for you. Great place to go for that and a little bite to eat. E-Town, a staple, especially for family dining. Big TVs as well. If you want to watch the game, Monday Night Football going on tonight, good place for you to go. And then they have a happy hour from 3:30 to 5:30 with food and drink specials. I recommend the ahi tuna with the avocado, tempura fried avocado, super awesome. Just had that the other week after a bike ride with a nice beer, and it was delicious. And then the Gore Range Brewery, our original brewery here in the Eagle River Valley. They're located just kind of across the kitty corner from wherever the Riverwalk is located. And Gore Range Brewery not only has their own beer, but then a great menu for family-friendly eats and treats and kind of a sports bar atmosphere as well. So Monday Night Football, you can head down there. So that looks like what we've got for Vail Daily Picks this morning. Hey, don't forget, we always want you to watch us on YouTube or Facebook, so you can check in with the chat. You can ask us questions. You can comment on what we're covering for today. If you can't watch us live, you can always catch us on demand. We are on demand on our Roku, YouTube, Facebook, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and we're also a podcast on Spotify. And don't forget to like or subscribe us. You're always notified of when we are going live, so you can stay close to what we have going on in the Vail Valley. All right, Rachel, what are we doing next? Are we wrapping it up? Okay. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.